We're back with game two. Game one was a little bit of a slaughterhouse, but actually they kind of started coming back in the end. So let's see game two. How it worked out. They actually got the first point. Kayla placed it beautifully, really capitalized on their defense capabilities. Anyway, so Cass is serving. Remember last game she served quite a really good one. However, this time they do have Remy in the back row. And Remy in the back row is actually really skilled. I think that is actually their strongest rotation with Danny in the front, Remy and Riley in the back. Right, so we have Danny up to serve. Danny's giving us a little bit of a... Oh, and he misses it. Cracked under pressure. He just knew all the fans were watching and he couldn't take it. I am so sorry. There we go. Beautiful serve, but again, right to Remy. If I were Kayla, I would go to Danny. But it worked out in their favor. And it's looking, so far, this game in the beginning is pretty close, actually. They had some talk about switching teams and not finishing out their game two, but Marlon was very insistent on finishing out their game two. He really believes in this team and their defensive capabilities, and so we applaud that. Okay. Blocked by Marlon. That's the block they need. That's why they have Marlon front row. See if Kayla can place it. Oh, and she does. And that was a beautiful play by both teams all around. I think their defense, Marlon and the Woo's defense, were quite incredible. And it really showed on this team kind of where they are defensively. So Kayla is still serving for the Woos. I'm just going to call Marlon a Woo because let's be real. He's a Woo. And a beautiful line shot by Danny. That's one that it's really hard to stop when he's on his natural right side. And here we have Riley up to serve. Kayla's going for that overhand pass when it is at her waist, a little questionable. Kind of expect more from Kayla since she is our libero, but I think that just floated down. It was a good serve by Riley. Ooh, and a little bit of miscommunication. These right here are errors that they can't really afford to be having with the team that they are playing against. It has to be a game with no mistakes for the Wolves. Great set and a great spot. Unfortunately, that net kind of caught it. It's another thing that Remy is very good at is setting and moving that ball around in the setting. So I definitely kind of Marlon thought and I thought that ball was going to go outside, but at the last second he flicked his wrist, put it back, gave it to Riley, who put it away. And a nice spot by Cass. She really put it high hands. Danny couldn't reach it. Alright, let's see if Marlon can capitalize on their defense and their passing right now. But a beautiful set by Remy. And Riley puts that in. And Kayla, oh, it's a great shot by Kayla. Unfortunately, she is short, and so that's just a hard spot to hit. But that was a beautiful spot. And now we have Remy up to serve. Ooh, and Remy serves it in the net. Again, Remy doesn't make many mistakes in general. He's a phenomenal player. So when Remy does make a mistake, it's really, you want to capitalize on those mistakes and use that to your advantage. Oh, nice serve by Cass. It really floated quite a bit. Oh, but a beautiful spot by Riley. She saw Cass moving over to get that hard angle, and she just put it right over the block. Nice spot, a beautiful pass. Let's see if Kayla can put it away. That's a beautiful spot. What those Woos are really good at is placing the ball. Since they are short, they've kind of had to place the ball their whole life, so they're very smart with court awareness, where to put it, and so by putting it high hands, it was hard for Remy to get a good pass on that. Again, Remy makes, so we have 3 airs by Remy in the past.
We literally did this
Sorry,
earlier.
Remy, I know you're watching this right now. So hey Remy, you're a great player. But we've had 3 airs by Remy in the past 4 points. And so if I were the Woos right now, this is the time where you really want to use that to your advantage. Now, Kayla did step on the line. However, I think we're not going to get that. So that's a beautiful pass by Riley. Remy did see the block up, and he turned it, and it honestly barely made it over the net. But Kayla read it, but just wasn't able to get there. Nice pass. It's a little tight for pass. Since she's short, it needs to be a little bit more off net, but if that was a tall person like Danny or Remy, even Riley maybe, that would be a beautiful set. Marlon's going for that jump serve. Oh, and it's actually very nice. Oh, and a beautiful tip by Remy. Very smartly placed. Cass got it up, but it just barely missed going. So the score is 10-9.
Good job though, Cass.
Closer of a game this time. And Remy's going for his jump serve. Oh, just kidding. Remy served that from like 12 feet away. Oh, and a beautiful spot. Barely misses block. I'm going for a lot of roll shots here. I'm assuming another one. Oh, and barely out. That's a smart decision by Cass. Not much you can do. Going for those corners, I think, is their best bet.
1-9.
Nice spot. See, those corners are exactly what they want to go for. Kayla saw that opening and took it and ran away with it, if I'm being honest. Actually, if many people don't know this, but Kayla Wu used to be an outside hitter in high school. Now, she was also our libero, but our coach needed her as an outside. She stepped up, and she was a phenomenal outside hitter, especially for her height. Great job. Oh, what a set. That was beautiful, but also a beautiful...
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you hit that. Good pickup, guys.
Thank you.
I'm so sad. I really wanted that point.
That was quite a phenomenal set by Danny. Marlon was lucky to get his hands on that. Great all-around volleyball. Another great set. And what Remy does best, places the ball exactly where you're not I've been a victim of it many times.
The one leg just kind of...
No, everyone is serving. We're
we
just
did a
gonna
bang.
for
Oh, the camera angles.
for reference.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Got through.
Ah!
And misses. So they did a bet, apparently, is what I heard, is what Danny mentioned. I'm assuming Danny lost this bet. And exactly what Kayla needed to do, she's very smart, serve to Danny, make him make the mistake, and that is what happened. Oh my goodness. That was a very good on two. I'm not sure if that's illegal for me.
There it is. Some more power.
Oh God.
Riley's doing it too. Oh, and Riley had too much power. Served it out. I think. Yeah, served it out. But really showcasing. Oh, beautiful. Served by Marlon. And that looks like that's in. That was actually a phenomenal play all around for Team Remy, Danny, Riley. So I'm going to officially name this team right here as R2D, like R2D2, but I'm going to officially name them R2D2 because there's two Riley, or Remy, Riley, and then Danny, R2D, then 2, just for fun.
I like it.
So your team name is R2D2.
Awesome.
What
about the other
team
side?
name is the Woos because Marlon's a Woo.
Yeah.
So
And the Woos versus R2D2. I like it. I like it.
yeah. So mid-game interview.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good. While I'll take this time, make sure you go check out Kayla's channel at Kaylin Miramontes. We'll put a link in the description below. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
At D Squad Up.
D Squad Up. We'll put that link in the description as well.
At Kaylin Miramontes. At Christian Remigio or Remcycle 254.
Who is this Christian you guys talking about?
Well, that's your YouTube name, is it not?
That is true, but
Yeah.
my new name is Christian Remigio, but my Instagram handle is at Remcycle254.
Yes, at Remcycle254. That is Remcycle254 for Team R2D2. Oh, and she's got it. She saved it. She put it over. Let's see if Remy can save it a little bit wide. And they get that point. The Blues get the point. I am unsure of the score. However, I think it might only be like a point off. I think it might be 15 seconds, so 2 points off. Beautiful pass by Remy. A little bit off. It's going to force her to go wide. Yeah, that goes long out of the court.
Better pass on me.
What's the score?
16-15 then.
Oh, 16-15 then. So the Woos are right now. Oh, by the way, you guys' team name is R2D2. Because R2, yeah. So the Woos are officially ahead of R2D2 right now. I do believe that R2D2 can catch up, but they can't make mistakes. And so that was a beautiful point. Nice pass by Remy, and then what Danny does best, put it straight down. That serve had some spin on it. I don't think he meant to do that, but it worked. Got the ace, and I think they are up. He didn't say score, but I'm pretty sure. Oh! And he got it through the net. Usually we say that if you get it through that little tiny hole right there, that's automatic point for you. However, they didn't take it. I'm assuming because it's such a close game. What a beautiful pass. And I think Danny hit net.
Dude, the ball just went down so fast, like.
Oh, just kidding. It went on their side. I definitely thought Danny hit net or it hit the block. But I think it hit the block on our side. Since he barely makes it over. Kayla gets a beautiful pass. See if she can place it. Again, going for those back corners, and it works. I think it was going out, but it made Riley second guess, and she went for it, and that's all Kayla can really ask for. So still a very tight game. Marlon up to serve with. They should capitalize on this. Oh. Kayla goes for that leg foot up. Doesn't quite work out, but I don't blame her if Danny is on the other side of that net hitting. It can be very scary. Also, last year, I was playing against Danny it was for intramural finals. Danny was hitting middle, and I was front row defense, not blocking, but just off blocker defense. And I was probably, 4 feet away from Danny. I was in the 6-foot line, and Danny hit it straight in my face. And it hurt very bad. So I can attest that being on the defense against Danny can be very scary. What is it? Point 8. R2D2 is at game point. They have pulled it out. Let's see though if they can finish. Can't make any errors here. This is still a very close game, and I still believe that the Blues can bring it back. And Remy hits it into the net. Yeah.
I've actually almost been hit 3 times.
Remy hits it in the net. He cracked under pressure, as some may say. So they have to make sure that they put this away, otherwise it becomes trumps. And that's not the place that they want to be in. Yikes. Okay, so Remy saves it. They have another chance. I'm going for Marlon. And that was not a high enough set to give Marlon any time. Danny was right there. Was able to put it away. Anyways, congrats to Team R2D2 for coming out with the win in 2 games. Goodbye.